Welcome to my CNC workshop. My name is Paul Pomeroy.
Tim Trisolari.
Hello and welcome. What we're going to do is this is a new video channel, and we really want you to watch this. It's going to be a monthly deal, and what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be offering all sorts of insights on starting and growing your business. I'm going to give you a little background. I work for Ernst & Young, which most people would probably know is one of the big 8 accounting consulting firms. Traveled around the country, here in the U.S. As well as in Canada, helping Fortune 100 type companies. Wasn't really satisfied with that, so what I did is I started helping small businesses. And I had my own consulting firm at one time, did very, very well. Helped many businesses out of bankruptcy, grow their revenue, things of that nature. I needed some help. I do have a slight hip problem, for you that will probably find out in the future videos. So I put a help wanted ad out on Facebook, and this gentleman is what I found, and he is a young man. And why don't you talk a little bit about yourself? And
I'm Tim, 15 years old, just doing different things. We got a lot of stuff to do and show you.
He was originally my landscaper. We'll tell you the story. I was originally looking for a landscaper. I was landscaping, and what happened is Tim was noticing I was always going down the basement, and he's like, "What are you always doing down there?" And I said, "Well, come on down." And I showed him what I was doing, and he said, "You know what? I'm kind of interested in this." So I made Tim a deal, and by the way, Tim, my business has practically, I'm going to say more than quadrupled, whatever that number would be, but it's more than quadrupled. I have had this CNC, this Axiom CNC for 18, it would be 2 years this November, so just about 23 months, I guess. And I struggled. I made some beautiful things. Struggled and did a few craft shows, just struggled making some money with it. And it wasn't until Tim started getting involved with me, and within the last 4 months, that we literally have seen our revenue increase to thousands of dollars a month. And mind you, he doesn't work that much. He does 2 days a week with me, and I don't try to work all that much either. But regardless of whether you're a full-timer doing this as a business or part-time as a hobby, you can make a lot of money with this. I'll give you a great example. I have a very good friend that's down in Dallas. He called me up one day and said, "Paul, interested in a CNC. What should I do?" I pointed him to the Axiom CNC. I said, "Get this. This is a great machine." And really, any CNC is a great machine. But this one is particularly easy, especially with the Vectric software included in the machine package. But he did, and luckily he's a police officer, but he started making police badges. And lo and behold, within, I think if you asked him, I think it was within about 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks at the most, he paid for his machine. So this is an amazing story. And then I thought, well, I must be doing something wrong. And luckily, Tim stumbled into my life, and he is an expert at marketing. I guess most of these kids that know social media are. So I'm very fortunate to have him. What we're going to be doing, Tim will point out this little picture frame here. This picture frame will be your lifeblood. The reason why is each session we have here, we are going to put up what you will be learning. And by the way, since I was a business consultant, a lot of what you're going to be learning is stuff. This is the way it works in business. There are 3 areas: sales, operation, and financials. 3 important areas. Without sales, you don't have a business. If you don't know how to run your business, it's not going to work. And then financials, if you don't know how to read your financials, you're not going to be able to make corrections. So those 3 areas is what I've been trained in. Although I didn't do too well in the sales part of the process in today's world, but that's what I'm trained in. So I'm really trained in the operations and the financial aspect of it. So I will teach you all those things. Next week or next month, like we're going to try to start out monthly for now, which by the way, I just want to point out, Tim and I do take a vacation. I go to California because we're in Chicago. By the way, in the opening scene, we shot outside. The reason why we did that is to show you that wood is all around. We are a major city here, Chicago. I think it's one of the top 10, I'm guessing, in the world. And you, I think, saw all those trees out there. You also saw a lot of houses. Well, a lot of the homes, most of them are built
made out of wood.
Made out of wood. And guess what's inside the homes?
Wood.
Wood. Wood
Everything.
Furniture, wood everything.
A lot of wood everywhere. Trees, houses,
yeah,
everything.
So we're going to be bringing you lots of tips and tricks, which I'll tell you what, I'll give you one now. But next week, let me get to next video first. And what we're going to do is, you're going to get a handout. You actually can get it online. Is customer relationship management. Without a business, without customers, you will not have a business. Let me repeat that. Without customers, you will not have a business. And every time you interact with the customer, it's called a touch point. Key word. You are touching the customer. That can either be a positive experience for both of you or a negative experience. So we're going to talk about customer relationship management. We're going to hand out a spreadsheet that allows you to track. One of the things that I noticed as we struggled with and just started getting under control was we were all of a sudden getting flooded with hours. I mean, we're talking 40. I gave Tim a picture one night, right? One photo.
One photo.
What did I tell you to do?
Post it.
Yeah, and he sent me a message, which by the way, I was in my first seminar with the Vetric Software, the user conference, the 2018 user conference in Chicago. But he sent me a message at about 10 o'clock that he sold 45 items, averaging, what do we average, $65?
65 and up.
And up. And this man's a good man to always, believe it or not, also it keeps me straight and honest by saying, hey, keep raising those prices.
Yeah, don't want them too low. And you're wasting the wood, spending the money on the wood.
Right. What we're going to do, just for a real quick tip for you guys, and in this video, but my cameraman here is going to get a video of, or a shot of this, what we have. We cutted this last night. And this came from my friend in Dallas, the police officer. And as much as I thought I know a lot, and obviously I'm far from it, we all are. He told me to use a roundover bit. Roundover bit is a little guy like this. You can look it up. I'll post it online for you. We're going to have a page and stuff at some point for you. But a roundover bit, before you do the cut through, do a roundover bit. What this does
it smooths the ends and makes it real nice and flat.
Okay, well listen, it was great having you. Please subscribe to this station. We are going to be having giveaways, including $100 at some point. So
files too.
Files, of course. Files. I just counted, by the way. Speaking of files, counted. I forgot to tell you, I have 48,000 files.
A lot of files.
All different types. Came from various locations. Obviously, there was a great one posted online just this last week about a fallen officer donating. You donate $40 and you get a whole bunch of files. That's a smidgen of what I have, but still, that was a great cause. And we'll give you files, and we'll give you a lot of material, Excel spreadsheets. I've written numerous manuals on starting and running a business, and you'll be getting that material. So really what we're going to do here is, this is called really strategies for a successful business. And that's going to be kind of our theme here. What are the strategies for a successful business? So we look forward to talking with you next week.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share around.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching
My
CNC Workshop.